What's better than delicious golden fried pork chops? Ones I smother in my onion, garlic, and white wine sauce. Manja manja. So I've got 3 beautiful pork chops here that I'm going to dredge in flour and egg, and then I'm going to fry them. They're going to come so crispy, and then I'm going to smother them in a delicious white wine, onion, and garlic sauce. You're going to want to stick around for this one. To my pork chop, I'm just going to give it one little snip so that it doesn't curl when I go to fry it. I want to keep them as flat as possible. So what I'm going to do is get my seasoning mixtures done. So I'm going to do some salt to my flour and some salt to my eggs, some salt on the pork chops, and I'm going to do both sides. Pepper. I have some Italian seasoning that I'm just going to sprinkle in to everything and on top of the pork chops. Some paprika. I'm going to do the other side of the pork chop as well. And now I'm going to do some onion powder. These are going to come so tasty. And garlic powder. Everything now just gets a nice mix. I want to incorporate all that seasoning into the flour. And then my eggs are just going to get a little whip. Now first I'll do the flour on both sides of the pork. Then I'm going to put it into the egg and get that coated nice on all sides. And then this is going to go back into the flour. I really want to press that in. If I was making my pork chop Milanese, I would always use my breadcrumbs. So set that on the side while I do the rest. I've got my pork chops all breaded. I'm ready to fry. I've got my frying pan here filled with oil, and these are going to go in. And I'm going to cook them about 3 to 4 minutes per side. I want them to get nice and crispy. When they're done, I'm just going to put them on the wire rack, keep them in the oven on about 250, so stay warm while I work on that delicious sauce. Frying up beautifully, I'm just going to turn them. These are ready to come out. Just look at that pork chop. I always use my meat thermometer when I do chicken or pork. If you're a little bit unsure, should be about 145-ish. I'm ready to make that delicious sauce that I'm going to smother these pork chops in. So in my pan, I have some olive oil, and I just cut up 1 onion. You could leave these in slices if you'd like, but I chop mine up. So I'm going to get that onion going. I've got this on a medium-low flame here because I don't want to burn everything. I just want those onions to get nice and soft. Onions have cooked down nice, got some color, and now I have 4 cloves of garlic that I just chopped, and this is going to go in as well. And I'm just going to cook this a minute or so until I get that fragrance from the garlic. I don't want it to burn. To the garlic and onions, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter. Melt this down. And I'm going to also add a tablespoon of flour. Make a little roux and thicken this up. That got a nice golden color. Now I'm going to deglaze with some white wine. That's about a half a cup. And I'm just going to let that alcohol evaporate out of this. I'm going to add my salt and pepper. Some fresh parsley straight from those container garden that I have out there. And I'm just going to give this a quick rough chop. This is going in to my sauce. And now I'm just going to make it velvety by adding some chicken broth. I'm going to slowly come back up to a little simmer, and it's going to get so nice and thick. Just look how gorgeous these pork chops look. I know they're going to taste even better. They're smothered in that sauce that I made. Let me get a bite of this pork chop for you. It's so juicy. I have no words. I love frying my pork chops like this, more so than Milanese style. It's so moist. It's got just the right amount of seasonings with everything there. It's delicious. You're going to want to save this video because you're going to repeat this over and over again. The sauce is amazing. And these little flowers, Stay tuned. I'll make a video to show you how I do them. Completely edible. It's a great meal. You are going to want to give this recipe a try. Manja, manja.
If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be